Hi, hello, mabuhay. Welcome back to another episode of Krista's Curiosity. And today I have a very spontaneous special guest who I kind of grabbed off of the streets of NFFTY. And her name is Sophia Uy. She is the writer, director, animator, everything of a short film called Season of the Shark. And me and Alex, my unpaid editor, who's not here, we were laughing, giggling, kind of screaming, shouting, and cheering for this short. And can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Okay, hi. My name is Sophia again. I am from CalArts in Santa Clarita, but I'm based in like the LA/Orange County area. I'm an animator. Things. I'm like story artist. And I'm in my third year at school right now. But yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Yes, we literally just met not even an hour, maybe like 30 minutes ago. Yeah.
Still like process, like, is this a dream? I don't know.
No. You mentioned during like the Q&A that this short was primarily kind of like spitting out the poison, because you said that last summer you kind of had like a difficult summer and it was like stressful, and what better way to release it through animation. And I thought that was very beautiful and silly. And it wasn't just you, but it was the other two female directors that were saying like joy and laughter is an act of rebellion of this crazy world right now. And I think your short perfectly like encapsulated that. Can you give us a little bit more context of like what like the shark and like the apple represents? Like I know that apple was voiced by your sister.
Yeah, my sister. Yeah, my little sister.
But dude, I'm an apple.
Yeah. So okay, the question was like to just give more context about what everything means.
You can ramble on as much as you want.
I mean, the reason why it's a shark was literally like I was saying that the Yola Tango song that I drew the namesake from, that was kind of like, that was just why it was a shark in the first place. But I did want to just find some visual representation for, like anxiety, like intrusive thoughts, or like just like when I don't know, that kind of weight that really builds up the more you try to push it back, or the more that you don't like confront it really. I
know the shark kept getting bigger,
and it's just like I wanted it to be like annoying. I wanted it to be like janky and annoying, but also like I voiced like the main girl, if you can't tell already. I voiced the girl and I voiced the shark, and I purposely made that choice because I wanted like the voice actor for the main character to be the same as the shark, to show that it really is like literally a voice in like her mind.
Yeah, like it's not real.
Yeah, it's like her internal like just struggle. But the apple is just, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain that one, like why I chose an apple.
It's shaped like a heart.
I just like
I thought that was so cute.
When I came up with that line, it was such like a kind of a stupid line to me. I thought it was going to be more of a like a joke, like a punchline kind of thing, and it ended up being more heartfelt than I anticipated. But I guess I don't know, I just thought I wanted to think of something stupid, because again, like I'm really drawn to the idea of like combating really negative emotions or really difficult things to deal with things that are easy to laugh at, or look at, and you take the power away from those things by laughing at it. So I guess the first thing that came to my mind was a small apple, and
it's like in literally her pocket.
Yeah. And I guess that just kind of fell into place, the fact that I was like, it's shaped like a heart, apples are shaped like a heart. I really didn't know how to conclude it until like making that connection in my mind. But
you're also wearing red too.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
I'm also wearing red too. For apples.
Yeah. It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. To give more context, Mikey, if you watch this from Studio Door, Sophia is one of the animators that I had reached out to when I was your comms coordinator. And when I was looking through the NFFTY guide, I was like, wait, Sophia Uy, like that sounds so like familiar, because I remember most, if not all, of like the animators that like I have emailed or cold emailed, and then your email was like specifically Sophia Maria Uy, and then I was like, that's not a coincidence, is it? And then I was like, no, like this is the same girl, like this is the same person.
So crazy. I like did not expect this to happen.
I know.
Yeah.
The world is smaller than
Wow.
you think.
But it's beautiful. Happy coincidence.
Happy coincidences. I guess, can you tell a little bit more about like anything else about the project aside from like it symbolizing what it is? Like, is there some more like hidden meanings about it that like people wouldn't get like on the first watch?
Well, I guess to give some context on the project itself, I mentioned this during the NFFTY Q&A, but it is like a 1 week film. We're assigned like a 1 week film every year at CalArts, and the point of it is to kind of just get us back into the gear of like filmmaking. Like they're like after summer, like right after summer, the moment we get back to school, they're like, okay, you're assigned the 1 week film, and then you just have to like crunch for a week and remember how to make a film. So I guess like part of like the chaos I think was able to get translated into this film. Like I purposefully did like really janky animation. I didn't do like multiple passes. It was just like, okay, one frame at it, like
But
that's
I
why
like
it's
the
so,
animation
like,
style.
like choppy. And you know, I think it actually worked out. I think it goes to show that if you just start making something, like no matter how janky it is, if you just do it consistently, it's just like it's fine. And like completely like people just suspend their belief and like accept it. But yeah, so I think like there's that was a huge part of production, the fact that it could only be completed within 7 days. So that's why it's like, okay, I have to probably voice it myself. Like I have to record things myself. I can't look for voice actors. I have to choose my sister or like someone close to me. But it works really well thematically. And I remember like you really can't like overthink throughout the whole thing, which also I think aligns with the narrative in a way where it's like this character that's constantly overthinking, and now you have to make something where you can't think, just move. But I guess like for specific small things in the film that maybe like isn't as easy to catch up on, I wanted to I really enjoy like character specific like acting choices, and one of the things that like I drew from my own life that I wanted to put into this character was like things that she would like really small gestures and actions that would like represent like the anxiety she's feeling. So she would constantly like reach up and scratch her head, and I wanted that to be like every time that happened was her reacting to the intrusive thought or like the shark. Yeah, so if you go back at the film and like rewatch it again, you'll probably catch it is on YouTube right now. But if you rewatch it again, you could probably catch like that happens like pretty much like almost every time the shark appears, or before or after. And yeah, I was about to spoil something, but I will not spoil anything.
I think from the very beginning, like Alex and I were like laughing because it starts in the car, and then you see this like tiny ass shark that's like, hey, looking like the rear view, and it was like pow pow pow, and it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But then like and then she looks up again, and it was like, oh, like it's just like a grandma driving behind her.
Yeah.
And I was like, why did you do that? And it's like, just cause.
Oh, well, I mean, I think that's just the way that intrusive thoughts can kind of work, or like the way those random irrational sparks of anxiety just happens. It really comes from nowhere. Like, you know, I think the reason why I wanted to translate it into film is because it's kind of like difficult to talk about, or like when you say those kinds of thoughts you have out loud, it just sounds like crazy to other people. You're like, why are you even worried about that? But I guess this was a way to like laugh at myself and like take the power away from it. But yeah, I don't know if that answers your question.
No, you cover a lot. I guess more related to like animation, like I know you're studying animation at like CalArts, but like after you graduate and everything, like this may sound more of like a realistic question, but like what do you hope to like do after?
Yeah. Well, I guess you know, my biggest, most ambitious goals are like I really want to be able to tell my stories, and you know, hopefully one day be some kind of like have a show, be a showrunner, or like direct a feature film. I know that's crazy, but I'm like, I want to do it so crazy. Because I just love filmmaking so much. I feel like I say all the time that I really wish that making short films was a job, because it's what I really love to do. But I guess like a realistic answer was I love story, so I am very passionate about, you know, being like a story artist, or the because in a way that's kind of the closest thing to me that's like it's like, oh, it's like a standard industry job, but it's kind of the closest thing to being able to like make a short film where you're thinking about the same kinds of things. But yeah, I guess that's my answer.
Yeah, and I mean, like, you're entering your like 3rd year, right? And you have another year after that. So like there's still like anything can happen between like those 2 years that you still have, and like I hope that you can come back to NFFTY again.
Thank you.
And like
I hope so too.
do another interview in 2027 like this,
Ooh.
if you're not too big and everything. But yeah, I guess like moving away and focusing on like growing through it, which was the block at NFFTY.
Yeah.
What other films like stood out to you?
Oh my god,
there were a lot.
I like this was the block that, well, I mean, I guess I've only been to opening night last night, and then this was my second one. I like almost cried to like every single film. I think like the ones that like really like stood out to me, like Hillsong, really, I mean Hillboy, sorry, Hillboy, really stood out to me. And
it mirrors your like
yeah, I think
themes of like laughing at pain.
Yeah. I think the moment that they started like laughing together, and like just like the whole idea of like falling like down a hill and screaming and then laughing being more medicine than like the therapy circle.
Yeah,
I was like, that really resonated with me, because I think that like when I don't know, a lot of the films that I'm drawn to be making, such as the Season of the Shark and the one I'm currently working on at school, is like that similar thing where it's like it's the people in your life, or the people that you're surrounded with and meet those like more personal connections. Those people are the ones who like really save you in those situations. So I really loved Hillboy, and I really loved, I think it was called Walk on Water.
I loved that one.
I loved that one so much. Oh my god,
that one like kept turning and twisting, and it was more darker than I thought.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, there was things that were like confirmed by like the producer that I was like, oh my god, like, yeah, that's why I felt like crying. Yeah, I felt like crying like the whole time. It really stood out to me, because I think that I love that it was just the right amount of subtle in its metaphorical symbolism to me, that in a way that I really like loved a lot. And I love like accurate representations of like friendship, and especially like young friendship, and the banter and dynamics that happen between people,
and where
like,
that
I
line
love that natural. Yeah, so I guess that's why those two films especially, like, I think those were my highlights for sure.
I feel like in both films, like the line of friendship kind of like blurs too. Like there's a lot of like vulnerability and tension that is up to interpretation, but like still draws on your heartstrings, because you're like, you can see yourself in those like situations with like maybe someone special in your life, or someone who is close to you as well.
Yeah.
I know. I really liked Walk on Water. I think just looking and reading at it on the guide, I was like, oh, like I don't know. But then watching it was like, I need to like watch it many more times.
Watch it again.
Yeah,
I really want to
see the things I missed, or like, I don't know. I was just like,
for like all of these filmmakers, I feel like compelled to like message them personally and be like, and just like,
I'm pretty sure they feel the same way with you too.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just like, I wanted to geek out more, but like they kicked us out and I couldn't find anyone. Yeah.
Well, I saw you networking with some people, so I hope you guys can do some amazing things with them.
Thank you.
Are there any other blocks that you're excited for?
Whoa. Oh, I
tomorrow
am
and
really
Sunday.
Excited for, well, I know a few people in Pedal to the Metal. I like the concept of it so much, and I think that that's going to be a very like electrifying screening that I'm excited about.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited. I'm excited to see my friends' films too, because it's just like, that's the magic.
Can
of
you
films.
shout them out?
Big films on the big screen. My friend Phoenix Park has a film screening tonight in the Uneasy Street screening.
Yes.
And my friend Angel has a film screening for the experimental visions category, Angel Noriega. And shout out to him too, because he's also my composer who composes all of my films and is embedded into all of my projects in some way. But yeah.
Okay, well, this is going to be very short and sweet then. And all of my past interviews, not that I don't like talking to older people, but like I really am glad that I'm able to talk to someone closer to my age because like, I don't know, like sometimes I feel more like less formal, like it's a sense of relief. Like we're just talking as friends.
Yeah.
But do you want to plug your socials or like any other future projects that you're working on?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I did mention I'm currently working on my third year film at CalArts. It's again like it's like the biggest kind of project that I've tried to tackle before. And it's one that I've held in my heart for a long time. Like I guess it's the only like film idea or that I've had since I think like high school. And I guess not the idea itself, but like just like the world and ideas that I've been marinating in my mind. And so
She's
that's
cooking.
So that's something that I think is really exciting about this one is like I really sat with it until I was like, okay, I'm ready to like try to make it something like that I can actually see and like, you know, like put my pencil down and get to work.
Yes.
But yeah, it's just to get, I don't know, I don't want to say too much, but it's like, yeah, if you combine the past two films that I made, Season of the Shark and Pasalubong, you smash those two together and you
It's
make
more
it a little bit,
sci-fi.
yeah, it's like a gentle sci-fi, but if you make it pretty existential and it's like a young character again, who's, you know, but yeah, I'm really excited about it. I've never done anything like it before, but it really feels like a good thing. So, but yeah.
Can you explain a little bit more about pasalubong? And is that a Tagalog word?
Yes, yeah.
What does it mean?
So, pasalubong is a Tagalog phrase that refers to the tradition of like gift giving. So, like for example, if you are like families traveling to the Philippines and they bring like a box of stuff.
Oh, like the balikbayan boxes?
Yeah. It's like the balikbayan boxes are full of pasalubong basically. It's like basically bringing like souvenirs. So it's like a souvenir. If you go to the Ninoy Aquino Airport in Manila, where my film takes place, there is a pasalubong shop there. It's literally in the film. But yeah, and the reason why I titled it that was because I felt like there's this beautiful poetic thing about friendship where, you know, you're giving and exchanging things with people. And, you know, even if that friendship is long distance or if it's like someone moves away or the friendship ends, it's like no matter what, you did leave like a lasting impact on each other. Like there were gifts that you gave each other that you'll have forever. So yeah, that's where the namesake comes from.
Is that also on YouTube?
Oh yeah, it's also on YouTube. It's my second year film at CalArts. So it was released last year in April. But yeah, you can find it on YouTube. It's like a bittersweet goodbye story between two 12-year-old boys. Takes place at an airport again.
The Ninoy Aquino Airport?
Yes, specifically.
Sponsor.
Yes.
Sponsor her film, please. And this podcast.
Yes. My socials are, you can find me Sophie Taro on Instagram. But if you look up my name, Sophia Uy, I should also show up. And it's the same on YouTube. I linked it like wherever. But yeah.
Yes, we'll make sure to direct people to your YouTube link for the shorts.
Thank you so much.
And I really do hope that you come back next year.
I hope so too.
And then we can do a renewed interview.
Yes.
But yeah, I think we will wrap it up there then. Yeah.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. This was so cool.
Mm.
Yeah.